Today I'm going to make a lemon bundt cake. In a bowl, I'm going to start by adding 3 cups of all-purpose flour, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to whisk that all together, and then I'm going to set that bowl aside, and then in a second bowl, I'm going to cream my butter and my sugar. I have 2 sticks of unsalted butter and 2 cups of white granulated sugar, and cream this together until it's light and fluffy. And this does take several minutes, so be patient. And then you need to add in 3 eggs, one at a time, mixing in between each addition. And then you are going to add in a half of a cup of sour cream, 2 to 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, and 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. So you want to zest your lemons first before you cut them in half and juice them. And then you're going to add in some vanilla. And if you've been following me, you know I don't ever measure vanilla, but it's about a teaspoon or so. And then give that a good mix. And now you need to start adding in your dry ingredients and your buttermilk. It is a half a cup of buttermilk in total, but you want to do about 1/3 of your dry ingredients, half of that buttermilk, 1/3 of the dry ingredients, the rest of the buttermilk. And then you want to finish with dry ingredients. And mix this until it just comes together. You don't want to overmix your dough. And then I also had previously preheated my oven to 325 and generously sprayed my bundt pan, but you can use whatever cake pan you want. And then you're going to put this in the oven for about 60 to 65 minutes, depending on your oven. And once that goes in the oven, you're then going to want to make your simple syrup. It's just a lemon simple syrup. It's just about 4 tablespoons of lemon juice, a couple tablespoons of water, and about 1/4 cup of sugar. Bring that to a simmer to melt all of the sugar. And now let's make the frosting. It's 4 ounces of softened cream cheese, the zest of a large lemon, the juice of that large lemon, so it's about 2 to 3 tablespoons, some vanilla, and 2 to 3 cups of powdered sugar. If your frosting is too thick, add more lemon juice. If it's too thin, add more powdered sugar. And then once the cake comes out of the oven and has cooled a bit, poke a bunch of holes in it and use a pastry brush and brush that simple syrup all over. And then drizzle on your frosting. And this is so good and such a refreshing summer dessert. And then, of course, you have to have a piece because it's so good. Definitely give this a try. It's so delicious and so good.